Weather's conditions out. Stands to fill up as the day goes on. It's a public holiday. Parts of the game. A lesson. Ball game Sri Lanka 2024. How they're going to approach this is key because the 19th.
No matter what team they put on the park, but turnover for Australian batsmen in particular, those that did play in the Test series, in the white ball cricket, because the way they played in Galle was superb to watch, particularly attainment. But we see here Sri Lanka have a change of big left armour with good pace.
Was right, quick outfield, so don't bother chase
Early with the new ball and allows Nasanka to free his hands. That's just pace of Spencer Johnson do the work. Right on point. Beautiful.
Oh, beauty, beauty. He's got him. Now he's walking across to square leg. That's Prageet Rambukwella.
Yeah, the Australians were convinced. They went up straight away.
Keep rolling through for me. The clear spike as the ball's next to the bat. Just keep rolling through. Clear the gloves underneath the ball.
Brilliant bowling from Pathum Nissanka, who's drawn into it. That was comfort. Doesn't go on. He's gone for 4 for 1.
He's already
Sanka.
Another's gone. Ishka Fernando. So both openers back in the pavilion. Very
Put it out in the channel. No footwork at all. Just wafted at it. Did a simple catch for Smith. And Sri Lanka reeling.
run to him. 6 for 2. Lost to Kamindu Mendis, the left-hander. His strong suit, no feet, just as we saw with Pathum. One delivery you should have been cutting for 4. There was width. And because of a couple of good overs.
Full slips fielder. Saw that during the tests. Done on the 5th ball.
And then that's suddenly from
It was just beautifully put away by Kusal Mendes. Oh, but it is a pie.
yeah, you missed a couple of things as well. With that's for miss out. That's why he's been amongst the run.
Width on offer, just a fraction of width. And behind that backward point, who thought he was in with a chance, given a win.
Your era, Simon. His run up. Again, Hasaranga. You don't want them coming in too early. I think at the moment it's Hardy, another edge.
Kusal Mendes living dangerously here. That was catches to his right. It sits in the surface.
Wider in the slips. Edge taken. It's having a poke all the while. They got away with a couple, not this time.
There's been some good swing, and once again the lack of footwork is so evident. Short at first slip. Kusal Mendes departs for 19.
50s, 300s. Got a good ODI team, but he's got his work cut out. Geez, Aussie fascinated by the carry. Normally you're taking catches around your ankle. Hitting the deck. Gets gone! Not though smartly.
Yeah, wonderful catches. Forward square leg.
Been a good start to Janit Lienage. Well, he'll have to play a blind. He slips.
Clips it in the air. Their leg. Taken nicely to his right.
Radisson Collection Resort. Now, that's the first sign of aggression. The bus thought enough is enough. If it's in my little region, I'm going to...
Are in trouble. You can come back after the bowler as a batsman. The field is even there. You saw. That wasn't an easy shot to play. I mean...
This time, that's better. Comes up this one. Back-to-back boundaries, and that last...
Yes, and good back on the bowler. He has overpitched a couple of times this over, looking for...
Oh, that taken, is it? Lianage. For a moment I thought it bounced, but it was a good catch.
Very similar dismissal to the ones before.
TV umpire to the director.
We can have a little look at this.
Look for the catch, please. Rolling forward for me, please. Do you have another end forward for me, please? Do you have for the big screen?
A good catch by Smith. Janit Lianage had a torrid half out for 55, and it is time for some drinks.
Watching has been tough for the crowd today with the Sri Lankans of Australia. At number 7, Dunit Bell, promising youngster, still very early to international cricket.
Contributed to their success. Just a tentative poke out. Not an assertive stride hard. Very little movement of the seam which they have in Good man. He'll watch it go over his head with a 6.
Well, Lalage, as expected, opens the front foot, gives the foot. It's a mixture of good bowling, but more. They will be in contention. That's a good shot. Very good shot from Lalage.
Cracking shot. See the ball fly off the bat like that, you'd think that this pitch is a good one. It's in a gully waiting. Sean Abbott searching for that fuller length.
Pulling back the length, and good shot again by Lalage. The outfield will take care of itself. Back-to-back boundaries for Lalage.
Again hitting the top of the bounce. Right away indicate. Get yourself into a proper position. The fourth fielder now at a... Edged its forward, flies up, reducing those slips. Charita Salanka.
Again outside the yaw stump. This time he went through the stroke. That's why. Not much, causing so much problem for Sri Lanka. And that's the fielding. 5.
Hard for Sri Lanka to project, because the real threat where we see 230 would have been a good score. Sri Lanka need
Good performance. Only defeated by Charita Sri Lanka, totally in control, and the fielder is
the middle of the wicket is a run thief. And after off the stumps and off
I remember
stand, trying themselves.
Charita Sri Lanka did really well in the end to opportunity. And all of a sudden saw that throw coming in so quick. He had to get the fine leg. Almost got the job done. Fantastic cricket by Australia. Yep.
Lovely use of the feet, and then through the line.
And that's brilliant batting. He's dancing down the wicket, what he's capable of.
Partnership, not big as yet, but important. Played late. And a bit of pace on that as well. It's a... Taking a look.
Yeah, the wrong and last ball that over that line and pace to guide it behind backward point, and the outfield.
Charita Sri Lanka just waited, and that was the attempt. Now they're into talking about solidity. We're talking about partnerships.
Their series, he is an absolute genius. Whether it's with the bat in his hand, is an absolute beauty from Steve Smith. It goes fine and quick. The Australian skipper leading by example. That is a beauty. That sees the end. Lalage, and he goes.
He can handle the bat. He's got a best of 80. Bats at number 7. This catch, outstanding. Yes, it was
Lucky that wickets column is 0. Is this. And Charita Sri Lanka brings up his. And 4th at the R. Premadasa Stadium. Well done, captain.
Needed him. Continuing his one-day form. Tough for the back.
All Sri Lankans will be hoping that Charita Sri Lanka is
Very late. Captain's knock.
yet. Better length by Hardika. Is on 1571 deliveries. Came into the crease. Sri Lanka Oh, bowling! No feet movement this morning.
And I was wondering when the seamers were going to come back. And it's been a theme for the Sri Lankan batsmen, not getting out to the ball. They're just doing a bit. You need to get as close to for 7.
I'll give it 30, but other than that, not much to speak. With the Sri Lankans being served a wicket, and he got one in Wanidu Hasaranga.
Pretty comfortable against a spin, but the Pacers have really troubled.
Shot. Oh, what a shot. He will value his wicket, and this is a good start.
Well, that's good, because that's what I said.
Krishna is a fighter. He will value his wicket, and it's not a...
TV umpire to the director. We have a player review for caught behind. Please. The ball's... There's a clear spike as the ball's next to the bat. Stand by. Your on-screen signal now.
Pragit in the slips, and I'm pretty sure Charit Asalanka outside for Steve Smith, almost like a flat batted over long on, because mid-on's in the circle. The option was right
Over mid-on. I think he's been waiting for that delivery, that slightly back of a length. That shot's never easy. You're never quite sure how much this is going to bounce or it's going to turn.
ball. Happy to get the single. He went up to South Africa. He was picked in the IPL as well. The young man making great strides. He was the only man to resist some sort of a 5 in 78 deliveries.
He's clipped it away. Wow, that's big.
That was commanding. It was pitched up by Spencer Johnson. Can skip. Beautiful swing of the bat. Straight off the middle. Goes to show you don't have to swing. Beautiful technique there.
Out here, but over the last few days he's been putting a lot up. He's doing more. Bowled 54 overs, picked up 10 wickets, taxing conditions, and now he's left alone.
Johnson with the first.
Mid-on in the circle, and hence for Sri Lanka.
On up. That short. Just a fraction of turn, but he just executed shot. Just trying to deal as
More seam down the ground. He's been able to do this all the time.
well, he took a calculated gamble. He knew that Sean Abbott was going to keep things well executed shot, and a calculated gamble that pays off.
Because mid-off is in the circle, been given it to be waved around. No 4s and 6s have been hit. So keeping us up. Tampa back into the more, getting the cobwebs out from him is what I've seen play. That's 6 from long on to mid-wicket.
He was ready and waiting, but that was right on a length, spinning in straight into his wheelhouse. Beautiful 6 there from the Sri Lankan skipper.
To make this over count.
To 3 figures, and somehow managed to get his team up.
Boundary. Abbott. Short. Too good. Asala.
Abbott out to deep forward square leg against that slow ball bouncer. Uses it perfectly, backs away and helps it over. Now goes back down the third man. Yeah, and the other important part is he doesn't try and hit up and under, catch it.
Gets hold of that.
Fantastic batting. Not the surface. Only gets up to thigh high and he hammers it over mid-wicket. This is brilliant batting from the Sri Lankan skipper.
Well, in the gap is it. Corner loves Asalanka to come back for 2. 100 was also against Australia on their last visit to the country.
And helped him out.
Down the ground. Matthew Short brought in, but Asalanka.
Yeah, brilliant footwork. Just to be able to act.
If they end up batting the 50 cushions, Arlinga's contribution though.
Even with spinners, but what about this? I think it's round. That sound straight away told you that it came off.
For Charita Lanka against spinners is one thing inside out, and then the slog. Beg your pardon, the back foot. It was an 86-meter hit with Lanka spent in the middle. Just a matter of time.
It's a boundary. Well,
Willing to get a single and try and get the strikers in. And that was a down the leg side arm. I mean, if a spinner is bowling quick, the fine leg for me has to be more fine.
19 balls. Well, his previous best also against Australia. Slow delivery. And it's off his hand, but the 200 is up. Ellis was looking to bowl, I think, a slow. It's the slow one. Yes, you're right. The pre. Four in the gap. So
Two fielders behind squares in the circle. He just had to get some bat. So he played God in the situation. This is wonderful. It's just not.
four in the gap.
Knowing that the two fielders behind squares in the circle. He just had to get.
Well, talking about exceptional shots like that, he's picking his spots and he's just planted.
Hanging around in the back foot. And sits up nicely for Charita Lanka to put it up. So, most importantly, picking the length early. That has been the secret. Over square leg. Mid-wicket in place. And a lower full toss from Sean Abbott does the job for Australia.
Considering the hand he played, brilliant full toss.
Yes. Could have gone with the shot, one hope. 127 of 126 delivery. Captain, the scorecard of Sri Lanka. He departs.